Okay, it's time to do miscellaneous cleanup. So, this will be the star pieces at the start, because I basically opened a guide to remember some of the star pieces I forgot about. And I'm basically going to go in a mostly coherent chapter order, because the guide shows available star pieces by chapter. So Rogueport is split by the sides of Rogueport that become available as you play the game. So if I'm just following a list and jumping around, then Rogueport will be scattered throughout the jumps, because I'm going to go in chapter order for consistency. But consider anything related to Rogueport adjacent to the chapter. Like, they basically have prologue, then star pieces in chapter 1 in Rogueport, chapter 2, so on and so forth. So we're going to be jumping around. I'm also going to use, damn it, on the map. If you open it, you can click on it, like, and it shows star pieces 94%. So as we, yeah, like,
nice.
69.
Nice.
So as we jump around,
Is that like the star pieces thing? Was that added in this version?
I'm pretty sure, yes. Thousand Year Door has nothing. So.
Oh, well, it's added at the same time. I kind of feel like.
Petal Meadows is done. Hotel's Castle is 80. Okay, cool.
And meaning it probably only has 1 or 2 left, and that leads to the problem. It's one of those, well, this is nice. I kind of wish they gave you an exact number. Like, instead of saying, 100% of star pieces, it would say, like, 10 out of 15 or something.
But we're going to start jumping around in a second.
Ugh.
Okay, while I'm doing this in chapter order, if I notice a flip panel that I'm missing from a later chapter for a lot of coherent backtracking, I'm just going to get the flip panel. There should be a flip panel up on the roof that I missed. That should be 100% for this screen.
So it should be 100% for Rogueport then. Unless it's like 98 or something. Yeah, 100. Okay, have everything in Rogueport then.
I'll get the sewers later, because I do have to backtrack. What am I doing? Oh, duh. Okay, another weird change for, damn it, redo that. Okay, another sort of break in the rule here to be coherent. There's a flip panel in the jail cell. That's why we missed one in Hooktail's Castle. So in this case, I'm backtracking to get that, because we got basically everything else.
So again, it was literally just 1. And again, was like, because most areas only have like 3 or 4 star pieces. You went from 80 to 100.
Yes. Now, before cutting again, chapter 2 is when you get the flip jump, and that flips the panels. So, other than checking a couple of flip panels likely in Rogueport sewers, maybe to just finish off the 1 or 2 I think I'm missing, everything else will basically be...
To see how many are in the tree.
And if I remember, maybe show this. I think this is a badge, though. Actually, wait, if that drops me at the 5, I believe there's a star piece in there. This might actually be a star piece I was also missing, and since I literally backtracked out, and I was just right here, this, I think, is a star piece. Yep. It is. Okay. I didn't need a guide for that. I just forgot to get this initially. And then I'm going to check this one other star piece. And if we're really close, I might just go ahead and wipe out the sewers. What?
I realized the way this game hid most of the star pieces was a fetish for flip panels.
Yes!
Wow, the backtracking never ends.
Aw, damn it. Yeah. Okay. Still hurts you. Okay. Because it doesn't start a battle, so.
Meaning all... Meaning all enemies that, I think, fired a projectile, they've changed it to do that, so it now hurts you, but...
I was missing that. I know it!
Why did I sort of remember that?
Forgot to check.
I wonder why the Volcon puzzle, like, I think it never came out in Japan. You think they would have tried to localize that into Japanese at some point, because...
Okay. Hold on.
Japan loves panel to
Here's the panel.
con.
Alright, that's the panel. That should...
Whoa.
Now, what I was saying, if panels come up, I'm sort of breaking the chapter rule to, damn it, to avoid redundancy, which means I'm going back to Petalburg in a second to flip a couple of panels in Petalburg, and that will basically beat chapter 1. But then chapter 2 onward, since you have the flippy ability, will be less of this weird runaround. I'm just doing that right now for some, you know, coherent panel flipping. So there's one right over here.
Recently, the results of that one Capcom poll came out, and that poll has taught me Japanese women love Phoenix, right?
I might leave this in one take because it's only 2 panels.
Like, it's all the different categories, they show the different results, and, like, Phoenix, right, as a series swept a lot of the, like, Japanese polls.
Well, alright. Yep, it was just the 2. Wait, it might be this tree. Oh, no, it was that tree. Okay, got him done. I looked at the guide wrong. Yep.
100.
And then we get the one in Flurry's house.
And Flurry's house is right here.
That's why I was like, backtracking anyway.
Ooh, that's convenient. And the other weird thing, like, because, you know, Flurry's house is right here, I think cutting... I think cutting for this one would be a little pointless. Also, gives me time to say the other strange thing...
No! Well, we can cut to the tree.
Yeah, cut to the tree.
No,
and then,
I looked at the guide wrong.
Cut to the tree and then keep this. What I was going to say while we were getting...
Should be in her room.
What I was going to say while we were getting this, another strange thing was that, like...
Well,
in the chest?
No. Also, like, on GameCube, we got so focused. The chest is a badge. I just never actually claimed it.
We need all the badges too. Might as well. Oh, super reveal partner. Oh. Oh, that ain't worth it.
There's a panel.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's actually weird. The enemy's cleared out.
Okay, the X-Naut's being...
The X-Naut's clearing out makes sense, but even the spiders and shit I find kind of weird.
There's a panel on the cage. Hold on. Yeah. Behold! Okay, I believe it's this pipe. Right here. Yeah, behind this pipe. Dumb. And then it's behind the pipe and the, like, trap room. So they're actually right next to each other. Not once, but twice. Should be, you come up at a door and it should be in the bush up here. Bastards!
To be fair, it is right next to the pipe, so...
What?
To be fair, it is right next to the pipe, so it's literally, like, as soon as the escape sequence starts.
Hi, chair guy. Bye, chair guy. Good old chair guy. Yeah. Panel. To make sure, it should be like one.
Yeah, one more, it seems.
If it's two, it's just gonna be one we didn't grab. It was just sitting somewhere, but it should just be the panel. And I might long take because it was a panel in the storeroom.
Yeah.
Well,
In between the cutting to these, I said I want to see the most cursed thing, which is Nomura redesigning Mario.
yeah, baby!
Because that would be the most cursed design.
Quidsville, Quids Pit.
Yeah, I guess there are like two in the plaza.
Yes! Yes, there are!
I was going to be like, wait, they separate them? Then it's like, oh yeah, there are two in the plaza.
Yes! Yes! Damn it. Yes, there are! But we're going to start cutting again in a minute. This time you can properly leave him the Nomura designing Mario.
You know it would be glorious in how bad it is.
It's deep behind this woman's house. Because you can just barely fit in the hole.
And we are saying on the take remember, supposedly the only reason Mickey's design in Kingdom Hearts isn't completely awful is because Disney had arbitrary mandates that they had to meet.
Oh no, I did get the one in the grass.
Huh.
Yeah, we got that one with Coops. Then it's this one behind the pipe. I often miss. Those are literally on the same screen. I just always forget about the one behind the pipe.
So then, is that... Yeah, 100. So it was where we literally... That's not how math works, game.
Sure it is.
2 out of 3 is not half.
2 out of 3 is half.
You know there are those sweaty motherfuckers that will argue that.
Okay. We got that one in the secret room. Oh, yeah, they did actually. Okay. That secret room star piece. I might make a note about this in a minute. That I thought was in a different location. It is.
So they did actually move one?
No, it's still in the secret room. It's just behind a different piece of furniture.
Why would you do that?
Flippy panel.
Some of the changes here really do feel arbitrary.
Wall, I need to check. And flippy panel. Alright. So I'll try the flippy panel wall and the flippy panel. It's 2 panels and a wall, and they're all like sort of near each other. Panel in here.
I can't remember, is that other chest a badge or not?
I think it was an item. Alright.
Well, if you're... Well, when we're collecting all the badges, if that's it. Badge that only exist in that chest,
If
you're going to have the egg on your face.
Now, the... Yeah, alright. it's this panel, and then... There it is. A panel. Okay. So what it's like.
80.
80%?
Meaning probably one more.
Probably one. One, maybe two, but that gives me an opportunity to check something anyway. I'm gonna go outside and check behind the fence. Over in the corner. I think I got that one. I don't remember. And then I need to drop down to get back up top. What on? While I'm out here, it was like right over. Okay, yeah, I did get it. Okay. I want to check this top room since we're out here, and I was cutting around. Sorry, boys. Never stood a chance in hell. Pushy, 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 pushy. Big pushy. Pushy, pushy, pushy. Okay. If it's not up here, it's just another one sitting behind some furniture or something, but... I don't think it's a panel. I think it's just behind the wall. If it's a panel, we'll flip it. It's no big deal.
That's probably the last one.
Yep.
Yay!
Okay. Good. That is the funny advantage of the linear design, because I have to kind of go in a somewhat linear order anyway. So I might as well, because it was down in the water. It's not here. Then, the thing about the water one, literally on the same screen, it's behind the rock. I did miss that one. Okay, cool. If it's 100, that's good. If not, I know what I'm missing. Okay. Okay. Then, if I stay on, it was like, yeah, that star piece, because I forgot to smash that bush.
I feel like you did before.
83, and I know what and I know the other thing I'm missing, so that's gonna work. So behind the, yeah. Alright. Okay, that was that one. Yeah, 100. Okay, hold on. Note for my own personal use, in case I forgot about this. When we were getting all the cooking ingredients, I grabbed a star piece that I kind of just dropped down and happened to grab without meaning to. If I forgot to show that during the cooking video, I could show that now, but I might also show that again anyway, just in case. So, in case I slip that footage in, I'm going to cut to that, and then we're going to keep cutting to other stuff we need. So, if I'm cutting, that's coming up in a second. I think it's up top. There's a flip panel in the room. I think I know where it is, and I think I know why I missed it. I wasn't thinking about it. The room over there has a flip panel, but I know I got that one. Just remembered that, but then this one up here, we were focusing on other stuff, and I just forgot about it. Should be, because we fall, yeah, there should be a, yeah, that's why, because, fat ass. That should be 100%.
That didn't make any sense in the original, and it doesn't make any sense here.
I might leave your tirade. So, damn it. I have every star piece,
In Polishley Heights.
so, because I actually got them all in Polishley Heights, I missed one on the train and the one in Riverside, so we need to ride the train backwards.
Every time you say Riverside, my brain keeps thinking you're going to say Riverdale on that show. Ironic that we're getting on a train because that show went off the fucking rails.
This panel was also moved on GameCube. It was right here, not right here. It's not right here anymore.
Where is it?
Right here now.
Oh yeah, I guess that was to make it more convenient.
That should be 100% the train.
If it was close to the door,
Yeah. On, then I... what else did I miss? On. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I believe you asked about that, and I said I don't remember what room that was in. There is a star piece in a drawer. I might leave some of this in. Maybe we'll get that Yoshi that's a passenger that everyone's upset. Oh, it's not the Yoshi. Damn it.
It's just another generic code. Ooh, 2 generic codes. New record.
I think it was this room. Yep.
We just pilfered this man's stuff.
Apparently the gears are changed, so I wasn't insane. Yeah, it's right here. I just forgot to grab it. That should be... Yep, 100%. There's only one star piece.
There's only one star piece in this area. Oh. Never escape this asshole.
And the other flip panel. Okay. Not the... There's a panel right here.
Is that control tab always there in the original?
No.
That's convenient.
Yep.
100, yay.
Good.
No, there were like 2 in the town? Or is it literally just the general white one?
It's like 3. The big wall.
A 1?
The flippy panel over here. And then the one General White had. Flippy panel around. There it is.
A 2?
General White's house is right here. We might have grabbed that one on accident. I don't remember. Nope.
A 3.
That should be. Yep.
How many likes does it take to get to the center of a
Tootsie Pop. The world may never know.
On while we're here, because you know you have to go to the moon next, you could take the fast travel pipe to be in the sewer again.
Yes. Oh wait, damn.
Why were you gonna roll up the wall?
Yes. It's just being the corner. I guess I just wasn't thinking about it at the. Yep.
Oh yeah, because it's the. You have to go out of your way.
It was the slightly off camera one. Oh wait, I remember now. Yeah, I was just gunning for other. It's whatever. 100% moon base.
That means we have 100% for everything now because the Palace of Shadows does not have anything.
I'm going to probably buy the badges, and I might just figure out what badges we're missing, and we might do the badge.
As I was going to say...
It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, in a way, I thought this topic would be interesting. Basically, how do you feel about most of the star pieces being in those flip panels? Because, in my opinion, that is a bit stupid. I mean, you get the ability to flip the flip panels incredibly early, but that's still a kind of dumb and arbitrary way to hide star pieces. At least if you hammer around, the panel shakes, but that means if you were actively looking for star pieces, you would need to walk around and hammer every inch of the floor in every room. And that's incredibly tedious. That's not fun. That's not even really that hard. It's just tedious. It could be worse, but those star pieces are the ones that bother me because those are the ones I forget about the most. Technically, I never got 100% of all star pieces on GameCube because I never needed to. I did look at a guide and I got enough star pieces to get the badges I wanted because on GameCube I never cared about getting all the badges and stuff because you get nothing for doing it. In the GameCube Let's Play, I cooked all the recipes because I thought that would actually be somewhat useful. Outside of that, I didn't want to get all the star pieces or get all the badges because, in my opinion, that's just tedious and it's a waste of time. It's not really fun or engaging, so I didn't do it. But in this game, you have that special reward if you do get everything. And they have the extra trackers where you actually have a proper percentage, making this a little bit easier. I do agree with Carson. I do wish it was a numerical tracker. Like it told you how many you had out of the set number in the area, even if the area is 1. So if you had 0, it would be 0 out of 1. Then you get the 1, and it's 1 out of 1. That would have made star piece collecting way less obnoxious. And that would have actually made collecting these things slightly less tedious. But at least they give you a percentage. That's a good quality of life change. On GameCube, I did not feel compelled to do that because it gets you nothing. And I really didn't care. Some games, I just don't 100%, even if those games are games I like. So, basically, I just didn't bother because it's pointless. At least this game, it ties to something, even if the reward in this game is kind of pointless, but I wanted to show it off to talk about it because I could actually then make jokes about that reward, which most people know at this point. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope we come back someday. See you later.